Happy New Year, beauty! I am Jennifer Ness Schmidt coming in as Divinely Jennifer, and I have the word for 2024. So you don't want to miss this because this is going to really encompass the energy for the entire year. It's a quick little video that I've put together for you. Now, I may be one who follows the lunar cycles over the Gregorian calendar, but I could not be more thrilled and grateful that 2023 is over and done. Now, before I announce the word for 2024, I just have one little quick thing to say about intentions, because I've heard that the word resolutions is kind of out of style or just doesn't have the energy that people want. So a lot of people have created intentions around their health and well-being for 2024, but don't really know where to begin. If that is you, please consider booking a session with me, and I will post the link below here. Because in all honesty, it drives me bat-wee crazy when I see people self-prescribing, or when I see people prescribing to others and throwing money down the drain on synthetic and low-quality vitamins, supplements, and herbs from Costco or Amazon. You're better off spending your money on an expert like me, even just for one session, to get the most effective protocol with the highest quality products. I have a zillion easy resources that fit with anyone's budget. Plus, you may discover that the root cause of your problems is not actually physical. So book your session with me. I posted the link below, or not. It's up to you. I would do it if I were you, because, why waste your money on really expensive pee? Now, the first 8 people who book with me will get a bonus customized astrology and health calendar for 2024, because our natal chart contains the pathway to our optimal healing. That's not something very many people incorporate into their work. So you get that with me, and I will give you, the first 8 people will get a calendar, a customized calendar for them. And trust me, you're going to want to plan ahead, because 2024 is a big year. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the word for 2024. 2023 prepared us personally for what we will experience as a collective in 2024 and eventually into 2025. A lot of us kind of took it on the chin in multiple areas of life, and that dark night of the soul felt like the dark year, or at least several months. Because of that, however, we are stronger and more flexible. We're no longer an apprentice to this new normal. We have greater capacity to love, but we are more discerning about who and what we allow in and how we react to the world around us. And I know for myself, I have said goodbye to a lot of relationships, old friendships that are no longer in alignment with who I am and how I want to be of service and how I love. That's a hint for where we're going. So this newly gleaned wisdom from 2023 will serve us well in the coming months, because there are a lot of dark sides to the astrology for 2024 and early 2025. Big, unpredictable events, not to mention a U.S. election week that has me wanting to go off grid to the middle of nowhere with my favorite people and maybe never come back. I'm not going to do that, I don't think, but we'll see. So, therefore, the word for 2024 is, drum roll please, boundaries. Yes, boundaries. You were hoping for something a little sexier? Oh, but darling, boundaries can be so very satisfying. Nothing will sap our vitality faster than being leaky with our energy, whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. When we say yes or nothing at all, when we want to say no, when we allow others to dictate how or even if we follow our dreams because we don't want to disappoint people or we're afraid of conflict, it saps our life force. However, when we say no and mean it, when we refuse to take on the suffering of others, when we forge the path of our destiny, then life gets juicy. We start to embody our power. We feel it in our bones, in our muscles, even in our digestion, because we are no longer victim to the energy parasites we were afraid to stand up to before. Whenever a client comes to me suspecting digestive parasites, I always ask, who is it? Because there is at least one person and situation, if not several, who, like energy vampires, cannot survive without taking from another. We can block those people and those situations, but I digress. When we create healthy boundaries in our interactions with others, we are actually releasing limitations that we have imposed upon ourselves. I'm going to say that again. When we create healthy boundaries in our interactions with others, we are actually releasing limitations that we have imposed upon ourselves. Otherwise, we are operating within someone else's parameters and restrictions that are totally out of alignment with our own freedom and sovereignty. That's kind of a mouthful, I know. In a nutshell, we are here on Earth to follow our own true north, not someone else's or the status quo's or whatever our parents or siblings or friends or social media tell us. Astrologically, with Pluto dancing in and out of Capricorn and Aquarius for the next 10 months, you may be torn between following the old rules and systems, Capricorn, and rebelling against societal limitations and groupthink to create your own future, Aquarius. Let the sacred rebel out, my love. It's time. We've been in this Capricorn energy for a long time. Let's get it out. I mean, yes, we can feel awkward setting boundaries at first. I know, it's like, ooh, just like, it's hard. You feel like you're walking on nails or coals or something. Start with something small or medium or life-altering. It's your choice, whatever makes you feel inspired. Once you start setting boundaries, you're going to feel it in your body. Like 100 pounds lifted off your shoulders, or that knot in your belly starting to unravel. Plus, when we set a boundary that's aligned with our values, the universe rewards us. New opportunities that elicit a hell yes come our way. Now, if you're not sure where to start, consider the following questions, which I'll also post below so you can read them if that's easier for you. 1. Where do you take on too much and then take it out on others? Where do you give too much and then regret it or resent it? Do people take out their stress on you? And if so, how can you create boundaries around that energy and communication so you don't feel like a punching bag? And where do you say yes when you really want to say no? Especially if you are afraid to disappoint someone or you feel obligated based on someone else's expectations. Like I said, I'll post those questions below, so you don't have to rewind. You can just look below. Or you can rewind if you want. 2024 is going to be a big year. We were born for this. We chose to be here, right now. Whether you consider yourself a warrior, a goddess, a dragon, a yogi, a rebel, a freedom fighter, or a lover, make this year a game changer, not just for you, but for the collective. Because when you take these actions for yourself, it has a positive impact on the world around you. If you're not sure how to do that, book a session with me, send me an email at hello@divinelyjennifer.com, book a connection call, and let's figure it out together. It's time to ignite your soul and fly above the chaos of the 3D world, my love. It's time. I love you, and I'll see you the next time. I'm Divinely Jennifer. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.